In West Houston, where 3 workers are dead after a stairwell collapsed in a building that is under construction. This is at the new Marathon Oil headquarters site off of Town and Country Boulevard in City Center. Matt Doherty is there. What are investigators telling you tonight about the collapse? Matt?
Yeah, Lynn, well, we do have some good news this hour. We're finding out that the man who was rescued from this terrible collapse earlier today was taken to the hospital. He is reportedly in stable condition right now. We're told he only had minor injuries. Right now we're getting a closer look at what exactly happened. We're on the backside of the building right now. The collapse reportedly happened at 1:30 this afternoon. Fire officials tell us 240 workers were here at the construction site of the new Marathon Oil headquarters when it happened. They're telling us right now they're trying to make sure that all of the building is structurally sound. They say it is far too early to determine how all of this happened.
It is far too early to determine what the structural cause. What I can tell you is anytime there's a primary collapse, our biggest concern is a secondary collapse. That's why we're not committing any other rescuers until we can confirm stability of the structure.
Now, the video that you're looking at right now are some of the work crews and some of the inspectors taking one of those elevators up alongside the building to try to figure out if it is structurally sound. Fire officials tell us now their primary objective is to make sure that this building under construction is okay before more inspectors and fire crews are allowed inside. Now, if you take a look back out here live, you can see where this actually happened. You see that rubble over there? That is where those 3 workers are reportedly right now. None of the recovery process can begin, however, until those crews make sure that this building really is structurally sound and okay for all of them to go inside and begin this what appears to be very long process. Lynn, back to you.
Matt, thank you.